Hello, so I'm here, I'm doing a bit of a boring and kind of laborious job here, which is sorting through the dirt really, and the piles of stuff in the workshop, trying to get rid of all the glass. So all these windows have been smashed out at some point. There's just glass absolutely everywhere, and we're trying to work out the best way of dealing with that. And at the moment it's really just by hand sorting, which is, you know, it's going to take a long time, but we need to get rid of the glass, and so this seems to be the way to do it. But so yeah, I'm here. It's like archaeology. I've got my little scraper and I'm just literally going through, finding the glass, wearing gloves, not right now, but it's a big one, and just shoving them in bags. And then in between that, I'm finding bits of metal, there it is, don't know if you can see, and all sorts. But I'm also finding bits of treasure, which is quite good. And I made myself a little treasure shelf, so I'll show you that in a sec, hang on. The benefit of scrabbling in the dirt is that I'm finding all sorts of treasures. So I've kind of made myself a little corner where I've been putting all the precious things that I've found. I mean, they're not precious, they're just stuff. Loads of lovely old flower pots. Someday this place will be full of flowers, geraniums, I imagine it still. And yeah, we can use the ones that we found. Found this yesterday, an old sickle, or a sickle for cutting the grass, I guess. That's pretty cool. Asterix fans out there will know it's mainly for getting the mistletoe out of oak trees. What else have we got? An old padlock, hook. This is cool. I mean, I don't even know if it's old really, but it's a light fitting, but I love it. Such a good shape and detail. It's really nice. So, you know, you never know. We could maybe recreate it for a light or something like that. You know, it's worth keeping these things. You just don't know where they'll come in handy or give you a bit of inspiration. And of course, look at these beautiful old coat hooks. I love them. Great shape. Who knows what these things once were, but you know, broken bits of metal. This is a very industrial site, and so yeah, there's some crazy stuff here. And this is really nice. Look, an old door handle, which I guess is brass, and it's oxidized, which has made it that lovely blue color. But again, love these things. Yeah, well, look, you see it coming through. And this is actually a really interesting, I think. Well, it is to me anyway. Some kind of, well, I need Rich to tell me what this is, but it looks like a planer, I think. Something like that. All metal there. The wood is rotting away within it, but I think that's some woodworking tool. Let me just try and grab it for you. There you go. Get a better view of it. It's got a handle that end. There you go. Which is interesting because we met a man here whose grandfather lived here, and they showed us some pictures of his grandfather here working in this workshop and utilising the mill workings to run the power for his workshop. So I imagine this was probably his workbench right here, and that was probably one of his tools. So it's kind of nice, just that little bit of history and just having something that keeps us in touch with the people that lived here before. It's really nice, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. To do some bits and bobs for backfilling. If you've got anything lying around, that would be grand. Have some more muck when you're ready, please, pal. There you go. Mercy buckets. Thank you, thank you. Right, I could do with a few, something like that. I'm going to save you from your... Ah, yeah, perfect. Even better. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That is the one. Whew. It is not cold.
Can he go in there?
I'll have him, but maybe not straight away. Yep.
Maybe better up on edge or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Debating whether this one would be better up on edge or not. Kind of a bit doodad, isn't it? He ain't great.
Just the one there, isn't it? Is that any better?
Not
really?
You let me have? Yep.
That way, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. More like it.
He's a touch on the big side, but it'll be okay. Okay. Right. I think that little weird square one, I keep on picking them up and putting them down, and picking them up and putting them down.
That's perfect, huh?
Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Just don't put anything behind there for the time being. It's
Okay.
just pushed out.
Is it?
All right.
Right.
So, what do you think about today?
Killer. It's hard going, but we're getting there, but it's hard in this heat.
I take my hat off and show you lot at home. A sweaty, sweaty boy. Must still be good looking, but very sweaty.
Yes, mate.
We are quite high up now. I'll show you all at home. We're this high up. There we go. Views of the mill that I've not seen before. Even more broken, awful, terrible bits that need repairing and fixing and replacing. Here we go. Onwards and upwards. Right, I'm going to put you lot on the shelf just there in the shade. Can you see all right? Okay, the GoPro's too hot to film with, so we finished the stonework for the day. Not too bad, and because the sun's been beating down on it all day, we now have to rake out and brush off. So I'm not going to show you all of this, just because it's quite hard to do with two hands, but the general idea is you just want to get rid of the smooth face that the trowel leaves when you're pushing everything in. Can you see? And just reveal a little bit of the edge of the stone. Sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm doing. There we go. I'm just going to do a little tiny bit. So yeah, rough up the edge, rake off any bits, any little lumps and bumps, like bits of mortar like that. Look, I'm going to get rid of them, or the big bits at least. Alright, just doing a bit of filming pops. So, do it like that. And then you take your hand brush. Give it a bit of a brush through. And we're quite lucky in one respect that the stone we have is quite dirty and dusty. So, there we go, I'll lean back. That's the finished effect. Now, obviously, we're trying to match in with a wall that is missing quite a lot of its pointing. But if I move over here slightly, I'm going to show you that wall. That's your general idea. So there we go. This is it. This is the last bit of the day. Well, the last bit of the day here. I've got to go to the déchetterie to get rid of some rubbish, and then tomorrow we need to build up the scaffolding on the other side, and so I need to go home and pick up all the scaffold boards and some more hop-ups to get us up to the final height on the roadside, because we're around about, well, you can probably see, we're around about 10-12 meters up here, but on this side you can see the road isn't too high. So there we go. I'm glad this is nearly over today.